The seventh order of the day is a motion on the need to block internet websites hosting pornographic contents and sanction defaulting internet service providers. Standing in the name of Honorable Alatu Shehu Tafoki. Honorable Tafoki is invited to move the motion.
Mr. Speaker, very distinguished colleagues, I remain Honorable Engineer Shehu Alatu Tafoki, representing Paskari, Kankara Sabwa Federal Constituency. I'm from Katsina State. I rise to move a motion for the need to block internet website hosting pornographic content and sanction defaulting internet service providers. The House notes that cyber pornography is fast becoming a global problem and no concrete steps have been taken to curb the phenomenon of cyber pornography in Nigeria. Aware that Nigeria is a highly religious country and all the major religions in the country have forbidden nudity and obscenity in any form. Also note that countries across Asia, Africa, and the Middle East have enacted legislation that ban pornography in their domains. Aware that renowned psychologists and sociologists around the world have issued stern warning on this psychological, sociological, and mental consequences of viewing pornography contents. Concerned deeply that some of the immediate effects of viewing pornography contents include A, causing deception in marriage and which may later on affect family life. B, promoting adultery, prostitution, and many oral expectations that can result in dangerous, promiscuous behavior. C, leading to addiction, escalation, desensitization, and the acting out sexually by one person. D, change of attitude toward oneself and his family. Resolve 2. 1. Urge the Nigerian Communication Commission, NCC, to direct the internet service providers operating in the country to take immediate steps to block all websites that host obscene and pornographic content. 2. Also urge the Nigerian Communication Commission to apply the full rigors of the Nigerian Communication Act and National Information Technology Development Acts needed against the defaulting internet service providers. And finally, mandate the Committee of Communication and Legislative Compliance to ensure implementation and report within 4 weeks for further legislative action. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Honorable Dr. Gali.
Right, Honorable Speaker, Honorable colleagues, my name is Dr. Gali Mustafa Tijani. I represent Alabasu Gajing Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion as moved by my colleague. I so second.
Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay.
Amendments. Amendment, Mr. Speaker.
I will put the question again. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committees on Communication and Information for further legislative action. The eighth order of the day is a motion on the need to find alternative ways of resettling or integrating indigenous and resettling other persons residing within FCT, standing in the name of Honorable Gaza Jonathan.
Order, please, members. Order, please.
Honorable
Order,
Gaza
order
is
in the House.
invited to move the motion. Order, please. Honorable Abijire.
I rise to move a motion on the need to find alternative ways of resettling or integrating indigenous and resettling other persons residing within the FCT. The House notes the initial misconception regarding the federal capital city as a no man's land, and Decree 3 of 1976, which created the federal capital city, territory, and provided for the resettlement of persons within the territory. However, due to the high cost of implementation, the administration opted for part resettlement and integration. The House is aware that most of the land, especially the portion known as the Federal Capital City, has been provided with basic infrastructure. The House is also aware that in some parts, on some areas like parts of Gerki, Jabi, Daki, Biumabushi, and Guzape, have areas of planned and unplanned settlements coexisting. The House is worried that the indigenous people are gradually being choked by urbanization, which is also destroying the cultural and historical heritage of the natives, while the same areas are currently turning into slums and safe havens for criminal activities. The House is also worried that the Department of Resettlement formulated 5 resettlement policies and initiatives at different times, but all have yielded little or no results. Cognizant that if this trend is left unchecked, it can lead to serious problems in the future. The House therefore resolves to, number 1, urge the Federal Capital Administration to formulate policies to guide the resettlement practices within the FCT. Number 2, mandate the Committee on FCT Area Councils and Auxiliary Matters to liaise with the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory and other alternative and profile alternative ways of resettling or integrating indigenous and other persons residing within the Federal Capital Territory, and also mandate the Committees on FCT, Area Council and Auxiliary Matters and Legislative Compliance to ensure compliance and report within 4 weeks for further legislative action. Right Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, I so move.
The Leader of the Youth.
Thank you, the Right Honorable Speaker, GCFR. My name is Olamiju Wonlo Ayodeji Alawakala. I represent the good people of Gumosho North, South, Orire Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from the Paysetter State, Oyo State. I rise this afternoon, Mr. Speaker, to second this motion as a...
Order, please. Order. Honorable Badao. Honorable Badao, please can you go back to your seat? Otherwise, we'll relocate you to Kaduna State. You will leave Kano permanently. You and Honorable Alasan.
I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion should say aye.